Makeup time and curfew time and talk time, but as soon as I finish makeup, because I don't look good enough. I mean, I'm comfortable with my face, but I don't think that you will be comfortable enough seeing me in such a way. So let me just apply the makeup and I will tell you all about my crazy life.
Название телеграм-канала есть в хайлайтах в папке «Кто я?».
Nine! Okay, so guys, I am about to start my German class. I have finished my makeup finally, but I gotta do something with... If you know how is it like to live with the bangs, you feel my struggle, right? I think like every third woman has bangs, and it wasn't a regret to make them, to cut my hair. It wasn't a regret at all. It was a new update, life update. But before doing something, think please about the circumstances that you may have to face in the future. Not that I'm like having so much struggle with it. I'm gonna just curl it maybe, or do something else. I don't know. That's what you also have to like. If you don't have time at all, you better not cut your bangs, and you better not think about changes in your hair in general, because every change it brings circumstances, new problems or new things to think about. So if you don't have time to even think about what to eat, then you most likely will not be having time to think about how to design your hair. Can you say it in such a way? Design your hair. Yeah, you got me, right? Okay, so I have 30 minutes. I'm gonna sit down, drink tea and eat oatmeal and tell you something. Meanwhile, I'm having my breakfast, okay? Okay. Guys, look how beautiful it is. Oh my god. That's so beautiful. I never noticed such details in my life before. What is up with me, people? Why am I not thankful enough? I wasn't thankful enough. But right now I'm having only... Let me just put it. With you, I mean. Oh my god, there is so much sun, so much sun. I have only 15 minutes before I start my German class. And if you are interested, all I have a Skype lesson with my German teacher. But enough about that. I have 15 minutes to talk to you. So what do I want to talk to you about? Well, I'm having my Russian овсянка, Russian oatmeal with apples and bananas. And also I'm having my favorite organic green tea. But how can the tea be organic? It is organic anyway. I decided to talk to you today about money. We all always care and think too much about money, I'd say. I don't know about you guys, but me specifically, for the past, since I turned 14, 15, or even earlier, honestly, I have been thinking about money ever since I was born. Because I remember myself being like 5, 6, 7 years old, going to the playground and selling my old stuff, selling my CDs, DVDs, selling my shit. I'm sorry, it's going to be like mukbang, how is it called in English? So, I have been selling a lot of my old things from childhood, just so much different random stuff. I remember myself even with my cousin and with my little sister doing manicure for children, and people were buying it, you know? It's so much harder to make money these days than it was before, or maybe people were just pitying us, I don't know. But I was making pretty decent money, and I could buy myself candies and chocolate and cookies, and then I was buying these things and reselling them. I have been always like a businesswoman. I had always ideas how to sell myself, see, how to get money. But consciously, I started to think more about financial independence when I was 14, 15. So when I was 15 years old, I opened up my first online business, like an actual serious online business. Business of jewelry, handmade jewelry. I was making my own handmade jewelry, like chokers, like rings, like necklaces with the gemstones, and it was beautiful. I loved to do it. I was only kind of like exhausted because of delivery. I wanted to make money not simply of the making the jewelry, but also of delivery. So I was having this business shop online on Instagram. I was managing it. I was making hand jewelry, and I was delivering stuff and also packing stuff. So basically the whole business belonged just to me, and I was doing everything myself. And I had time for school. I also had time for my college, so I was doing like dual degree. It's possible in Kazakhstan to have like to be studying at school and at the same time to specify yourself to like start a sort of like a small career in something else. So we have like something like similar to community college, but you can start community college before ending the high school. So I was also studying in the art and design college, so I had time for everything. But today apparently I don't have time for anything, and I don't know why. I guess I forgot how is it like to manage your time. And before, my brother was also very, very small, very young, and I had to take care of him, so play with him and take him to the street, to the playground, and stuff like that. Right now, I'm not earning any money. Zero cents, $0, 0 rubles, 0 tenge. Tenge is our currency in Kazakhstan. Well, I'm 19 years old, if nobody knew. I'm pretty young, and I have options. I'm lucky with my financial situation right now because my mom helps me out. Before, I used to have my own savings, and for the past 3 months I was kind of financially independent because I had my own money that I've saved. But then I have run out of it, so I started to think, what can I do? And I always had options. Not always. I was never super rich. I was never even a middle class. We had some circumstances with money. We had problems before. We didn't have place to sleep, we had an apartment, but it was super tiny for 4 of us. We didn't have enough food. My mom was broke. My dad didn't work and stuff like that. So don't think that I've always had money and that's why I can just chill right now. Even though I don't work, I don't chill. Trust me, I do not chill. I force myself, but not simply force. I love what I do, and I'm so thankful that I love what I do. But I would always be very thankful. I would also be very thankful if I could earn at least like $10 a month with something that I do. Maybe I don't do enough actions with what I am producing, but I don't have time for everything. For work, for studying, for making videos, for creating art, for doing yoga, and etc, etc. So what I choose, I don't choose work. I could have chosen work. I could have gone to the language schools and I could have taught people English or Russian or whatever. It's possible, but I don't consider this option simply because I want to focus on myself. It sounds stupid maybe for some of you. It sounds egoistic, selfish. It sounds like I have everything and I don't have to care about anything. That's not the way it is. The thought that I always have in my head now, from now on, is that whenever you want to judge somebody, don't do it simply because you don't know their story, simply because you never had a conversation with that person and you don't know what's going on in their lives. So you don't know what's going on exactly in my life. All I'm trying to say is that when you have options, you choose the better one. And I was thinking that earning money could have been a better option for myself. But no, the better option for me right now, I always will have time to work, always. And I want to work. Trust me, I want to work so bad. I want to have everything at the same time and it's not possible. So I choose to focus on my own personal development, and that's what I'm doing. I'm focusing on myself. I'm trying to manage my time and do as much as I can, because I read this one book about the most important years of the life of the human being, and apparently the most important period of your time is from the time when you turn 20 up until the third 10th. So like from 20 to 30 basically. And I agree to this. I completely understand why, because in this time span you have so much energy, you have so much time, you are like, you can be the best version of yourself, and you can work on yourself as much as it possibly can, even in, I don't know, it's just, think about it. When you were a kid, you also had this energy, but you didn't have enough consciousness. Now you have this energy still, but you have way better consciousness. You're so conscious, you're a very, very conscious being, and you make options, you make choices. When you were a kid, you couldn't do this. You didn't have a choice, you didn't have an option. Parents were choosing instead of you. For the most of kids, I'm saying. But right now, I also want to say that money will come, but time will not come back. So just have this thought in your head, this saying, I love this saying, that you can always earn money. No matter how untalented or unskillful you are, you will always be able to earn some money. But you will never be able to get your time back. I will never be able to have this time, this freedom to work on myself. When I turn 23, 24, 25, I will be having like a very, very intense, maybe not, work schedule. But I will not be having this freedom to work on what I want to work. So, what I'm trying to say here, please use your time wisely, please use your money that you have right now wisely. Please make good choices and don't focus only on money. It's the scene that I used to have, and I was struggling because of this, because I was non-stop thinking only about money, and it will not take you anywhere to a good place. Yeah, if you are young, if you have financial support from your parents, good for you. Good for you, you can explore yourself just like me, you can explore this world, and please do it. And I hope you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Please write me comments below and then subscribe to my Instagram, here it is. And I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Kisses and auf Wiedersehen.